Hi guys, it's Miss Renee. I'm back with another fun science activity to show you. This one's called a Cartesian diver, and it's named for a French scientist who figured this all out a long time ago, hundreds of years ago. So I'm going to show you how to make one, and it's really fun to play with. You're going to need a plastic bottle. I tried it in different bottles yesterday, and I found that this size, like a 1 liter or a smaller water bottle or soda bottle, works better. The bigger soda bottle, I had a hard time with. So I would recommend a smaller size bottle filled all the way to the tippy top with water. And then you're going to need a pen cap that does not have a hole in the end. I had a hard time finding one at my house. This was the only one I could find of all my pens that didn't have a hole. After I show you this, I'll show you something you can use different if you can't find a pen cap without a hole. You also need a piece of clay or Play-Doh, or this is ticky tack like we use at school to stick up numbers and stuff on the calendar in the wall. And then a glass or bowl or cup of water that you can test if this floats or not. That's it. So what you're going to do is take your pen cap, and the part that sticks down, you're going to push some Play-Doh or clay or ticky tack on. Now, we have to test if this is going to float or sink. We don't want it to sink to the bottom, or it won't work when we put it in our bottle. But we don't want it to just float either. We want it to kind of start to sink a little, but then float. So let's see if this works. If not, we have to add more or take some off. Perfect. It started to sink down and then it pops back up and it floats. If it sunk all the way to the bottom, you need to take a little clay off to make it a little bit lighter. And if it just floated without going down at all, then you need to add some. So that's how you make the part that's going to go in the bottle. Then you're going to put it into the bottle. And because the bottle's filled all the way, water is probably going to spill out, but that's okay. That's why I put a towel down when I did mine. Because when I put the cap on and it pushes that down, look, it's going to displace some of the water, and a little bit of water might spill. Okay, so now you've got it in your bottle. Now you're going to squeeze the bottle in the middle. Did you see it dive down? And when I let go, it comes back up. Watch again. I'm going to squeeze hard right in the middle, and there it goes. And then when I let go and stop squeezing, it floats back up to the top. It's just like a scuba diver. Down. And when I let go, up. And I can even make it stop in the middle. If you practice with it, you squeeze a little bit tighter and then let go. It's a lot of fun. So why it works, kind of complicated, but I'm going to tell you. There's an air bubble inside the pen cap. It's full of air when I put it in there, right? So when I squeeze this, it pushes water into the pen cap, and it makes that air bubble compress, and it makes it denser. And when things get denser, they sink. So when I squeeze and the water goes into the pen cap and it compresses the air inside, it makes it sink. When I let go, the air bubble inside expands and gets bigger again, and that makes it less dense, and it floats back to the top. So squeeze it. Down it goes, up to the top. I'm going to show you, if you can't find a pen cap without a hole, I found that this worked too. I tried this last night. I have a Sharpie. You could probably use any marker. And these don't have holes in the cap. But it doesn't have the part that sticks down like my other pen cap. So I put a paper clip on there. And then I took some Play-Doh. And I used Play-Doh on the paper clip. You can't plug the hole up, so it has to be down here on the paper clip. And then I tested it, and it started to sink, and then it floats, so it was okay. And then I put this in my bottle instead, and it worked. So you can try different things. I also saw one online where you can take a straw and bend it in half and then put clay on it, and it said that would work. And this one I thought was silly. I couldn't try it. I didn't have any. Ketchup packets, like from McDonald's, or soy sauce from Chinese restaurants, it said those will work because they have a pocket of air inside, and it works the same. When you squeeze it, you compress the air, it gets dense and it sinks, and when you let go, the air expands and it floats again. And I also found out something that I didn't know. Science is so cool. I found out that fish use this same thing. I always thought they just used their flippers to get up. But you know what? They have an air sac inside of them called an air bladder. And when they want to rise to the top of the water, they relax their muscles around the air bladder and they let air out and they rise to the top. And then if they want to sink, they do the same thing we did. They squeeze those muscles together and it compresses the air in the air sac, and then they go back down to the bottom. So fish use this same kind of science inside their body to go down to the bottom and pop back up. This is a lot of fun to play with. I think you'll enjoy it. So I want you to make a Cartesian diver and see if it works for you. And I hope you have fun doing it. And I'll see you again soon with some more science. Bye.